Coach, to start with you, just first describe the excitement among the team about starting a new season.
Yeah, we're really excited coming into 24 this fall. We have one of the oldest groups we've ever had here. We've got 9 players where this is their last season, and so playing collegiately at least. And so we got 7 that are seniors and 2 grad students. And so we're really looking forward to a strong season with a really experienced group, and hopefully all things go well for us.
Kyndal, one of those seniors, just how excited are you to get back on the court with all of your seniors that you've been with for a few years now, and it is y'all's last season together?
Yeah, we're really excited. I know a group of us, Kayla, Leah, and Morgan. We've been here for all 4 years, and we got the pleasure to go to NCAA's our freshman year. And that's an experience that we really want to have with the whole team this season. So just really looking forward to that.
Of course, you got some experience, Coach, on your team this year, but with the additions, just what have you seen throughout the preseason that's made you excited about this team?
Yeah, preseason's been going for a little bit now, and I think seeing how players have kind of adapted to new positions in a couple spots. Some of our incoming players have done a really good job stepping up and doing some things that I think we knew they were capable of, but didn't necessarily know for sure if it was going to happen this quickly. So we've had some of our freshmen have done great. We have a grad student that's coming in to help in the setting role, and she's doing a great job. And so really looking forward to just kind of putting it all together.
Yeah, part of that preseason was getting the chance to go to Costa Rica. Just talk about that experience and how it's really just helped your team.
Yeah, NCAA allows us to go on a foreign trip, every 4 years, and we were able to, with the help of a lot of supporters and donors, able to piece that together so that we could take this team, and this year was the right time to do it with an older group and really, kind of reward them for the time and efforts that they've been putting in the last 4 years, and so it was better than expected. We had a great time, competed, against 4 different teams at a pretty high level, experience-wise, and some professional athletes, which is great, and then also just the bonding and the team chemistry and the things that happen when you're together for a week and a half nonstop, and it was awesome and great. Everything from volunteer opportunities to seeing how to work with a sustainable environment, and obviously the competition. But we had a great time.
I'll kind of pose the same question to you. Just what were some highlights from that trip, and how do you think that's going to help you guys going into the season?
Yeah, we got to do a lot of really fun team bonding activities. We got to do surfing at the beach. We got to go zip lining, and just also the volunteer aspects of it. I think that the team really enjoyed those things, and it really brought us all together, it really is a huge advantage going into this season and already knowing our teammates at a close level after being together for so long. It's super special, and then just also getting to play together for that week we were there, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. What do you think excites you the most about this specific team?
We've kind of talked about it already, but we do have an older group, and I think that's super special. I remember my freshman year, we also had an older group, and those seniors were able to really step up and help pull the freshmen and pull the new people along and help us to raise our level of play to be competitive. And I think that's a role that a lot of us, the older seniors in our final season, want to do with the freshmen that we have now, and just really building those relationships and going out there and competing hard.
Coach, describe just how that senior class, and especially Kyndal, just means to this team.
Yeah, I mean, they've done anything and everything we've ever asked them to do, on the court, off the court. Their academics are stellar for sure. And, Kyndal obviously is a 2-time All-American and 2-time, Conference Player of the Year. And on the court, she has done a ton for us. We've asked her, to pass, to play defense, to serve, to block, to hit. She's played every position, started at every position in her career except for middle. And so, not too many others could say that they've done that at this level, and so it's pretty exciting for her. And her, Leah Stolfus, Kayla White, and Morgan Basie have been here, for 4 years and really done a lot for this program. And sometimes you can't see it. There's little intangibles that they bring, but always looking for ways to highlight them with our new players, and highlight anytime a supporter of our program comes or fans come. We want them to see and showcase them to the best of their ability. So.
Have you, as you've coached those players for the last 4 years, just going into this season, what improvements have you definitely seen from them, and what do you feel like needs to still be improved on by the time the first game of the season comes?
Yeah, I think Kyndal specifically, she's really good at every aspect of the game, but the serving part of the game has been something that we've kind of challenged her to step up this year, and she's already showing it during our preseason now. Kayla White's really kind of made the libero position her own. She's always been consistent with her ball control, but now she's starting to extend herself and play a little bit differently. Looking for things like that, like Leah Stolfus, we're trying to find ways to she's a huge part of our team, but trying to find ways to give her the ball more. Maybe she plays all the way around this year, we'll see. And Morgan Baisey's really kind of stepped up and put her head down and said, you know what, it's my last year, I want to be really good. And so those 4, I think, are really standing out right now, and it's fun to watch. But we have others, we got 5 more. This is their last year, too. And I told the team a couple days ago, I just said, hey, when you have an older group, sometimes they can kind of take a back seat and, not go full speed. But this group is doing complete opposite of that. They're trying to make this the best year that they have, and I'm really excited to see what that looks like.
You all got a pretty challenging opening weekend with 3 Power 5s. Just talk about how the non-conference schedule is going to help you guys better prepare for conference.
Yeah, I've always thought that the non-conference slate should be as difficult as possible. I think to prepare us to for a tough conference season, but also just to exploit our weaknesses. I think the best teams tend to just kind of push your buttons and really say, all right, you're not good at this, we're just going to keep on doing it. And so it'll give us a chance to see what we need to work on. Opening at Nebraska is great. Really thankful to be able to go there. They sell out every match, so there's going to be 8,500 people watching us play and compete, and very thankful to be part of that. We played there a couple years ago and had a great experience, and so looking forward to doing that again. And then while we're there, we'll play Oklahoma, and then we go down to Texas A&M as well. And I used to coach at A&M, and so I'm obviously familiar with Reed Arena and everything that happens there, and so excited. Those are 3 really good teams, and it's going to be a good start to a non-conference season for us.
Kyndal, coming off kind of just the results from conference last year, and obviously the tournament ended at her home court, maybe not the way you wanted, but how do you think that's going to better mentally prepare you guys going into the year this year?
I think it's safe to say that it made us want it more. I think we were very intentional this spring and pushing ourselves and working on the things that we need to work on to be in a good position to go out there and compete this season, and specifically to be ready for conference tournament and go out there and give us a shot at, being successful in that championship match this year.
Coach mentioned it, you're 2-time reigning All-American and Southland Player of the Year. Hard to say with those accolades, you have a lot more to improve on, but what improvements do you think you want to make this year? And then just as a team, what do you think is going to get y'all to that championship game again?
Steve talked about it a little bit, the serving aspect of my game. Definitely want to step that up and help out my team in that way. But also just being a good leader and supporting my teammates and really pulling everyone along. That's how we're going to win this conference, is with everyone being involved and being active and playing their role on the team to the best of their abilities.
Be a little different this year. There's 2 more additions to the conference, but one has been a long-time rival in UTRGV. Talk about how that might change how conference is played this year a bit.
We're just excited. It's always fun to play good competition. We play UTRGV twice every year. They're a fun, competitive team, and we always enjoy playing them. And now the stakes are a little bit higher, and so it's just going to push us that much harder. We're really excited.
Yeah, when I came into this conference in 2016, SFA was obviously, at the top of the conference, and so it's we competed back and forth for a few years before they switched conferences, and now they're back. And so to have SFA, back, Debbie's a great coach there and always puts together a really tough team to compete against. And then, Todd down at UTRGV is a phenomenal coach, and they're a tough matchup for us for sure. But high respect for both of those coaching staffs and those teams, and so I'm definitely going to make it more challenging. I think the Southland gets better and better every year, and adding those two teams definitely is going to make it a huge step up from what it was in the last couple of years.
This year, just what do you think is going to be the mindset or just the consistent message to the team this season?
I think this year as we go through things, we'll kind of figure out exactly what buttons we need to push. But I think as of now, we're just going to lean on our experience. We've got players that have competed at a high level. We have 4 here that have been here for 4 years and went to NCAAs their freshman year and been successful since. Alex Hoagland came in. She went to Final Four with the University of San Diego, and so we'll lean on her for experience for sure as the season goes on. And so, looking to that, I think is going to be the initial part. And then, as the season plays out, it's going to be like, all right, who can step up in certain situations? We have a large roster, but we're going to need everybody to be successful for sure.
Anything else you guys to touch on?
Anything you want to chat about?
No.
Last preseason one.
What do you think is the mindset going into your final senior year?
My mindset going into this final season is really just to keep on improving my own game, but also just pushing my teammates and helping them to grow their game, and just really chasing that conference championship and everyone getting onto the same page and working towards that goal.